Hello everyone, and welcome to my world. I got another box. I really can't say much about this one because I have not got a clue. So let's find out what we got. Obviously, if you don't know much about why I'm doing this, obviously episode 1 would be linked in the description. So obviously I have no clue what's inside, but oh my god, I don't believe it. Somehow I've got a drumstick. Might be because of obviously the fact that this has been a while since the first part, and obviously this is the second one. And they did send me a couple of emails saying that they have had backlogs and obviously they're working on it. So that's their way of an apology. I'm not saying it's a dumb apology, because obviously they could have just done a lot of other things as an apology, but a drumstick's not too bad. And I do like drumsticks, so I'm not going to complain. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying it's... they could have done worse apologies by just doing the old traditional, like, oh, I'm sorry. That's it. Just that. Just say I'm sorry. Got 3 NES games and 3 SNES games. Let's start with the NES games. Mr. Nuts. I have no idea on Mr. Nuts at all. The only thing I know of it is that, if I'm right, it's a platformer like Sonic or Zool, things like that. And it was made by Ocean, and they made awesome games, Ocean. So that's absolutely incredible, that. Mr. Nuts. Bubsy. Yeah, I think that says more than it needs to be said for Bubsy. We all know of Bubsy. We all know of its legacy. So that's just... oh dear. Oh, wow. Another good game. Super James Pond. Oh, I would actually play this. This is a game I would play on. And it's again by Ocean. Ocean, like I said, they made fantastic games, Ocean. I could actually have like a list of all the best Ocean games, and I've got 2 of them already. And obviously James Pond is the top of the list. In this case, Super James Pond. It was basically a James Bond joke, but obviously they tried to like change everything, like the character designs, all that lot. It's one of the best games, I should say. If I'll get that out of the way. I think the last time I played on a James Pond game was when it was on the Amiga. That says a lot there. Right, so let's have a look at the NES games. I'll go Stealth. I have never heard of Stealth. I don't know if it's called yeah, it is called Stealth ATF. All I can think of is it'd be like what's the game? I'm not... Afterburner, that's it. All I can think of is it's either Afterburner or like Top Gun, but I have no idea on Stealth at all. So if anyone knows more about Stealth, obviously if you've played it, comment it, but obviously I'm just going to put like game footage for more information. Ivan Iron Man Stewart Super Off-Road. I have this game, so I'm not like upset that I've actually got what? Well, I wouldn't say one reproduction, but I've got a repo, and there's if you've never played on Super Off Road, you've missed out on a lot of history because the first time I played this was in the arcades. Then I played, I think, no, I mostly played it on the arcade. Then I did play it on the NES, but the arcade version is the one I mostly grew up with. The NES version's not bad. It's not like the worst one I've seen, but it's just like it's hard to actually describe it. It's like obviously when they make an arcade game and when they make an NES port of the arcade game, they lose a lot of nostalgic just to make sure it fits on the cartridge and fits to play on the console. And that's pretty much the same thing with what that is. With that, like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's still fantastically brilliant. It's just, that's all I can say. And finally, the third one, I can't read it, so I'll have to open it up to see what the... Oh my Jesus Lord. Wow. Track and Field 2. Let me just... There you are, Track and Field 2. And it has the book as well. Wow. This is like history. Because everyone always says that... Because I think I can't remember which one it was. It's obviously the PlayStation version. I think that's also called... I think that was International Track and Field. Everyone always remembers that game. Well, this was the game that sort of spawned that. And I think, obviously, the first Track and Field is so incredibly rare that... It was either the first one or the second one, but I remember there was one game that was incredibly rare. This one, having this, I'm quite proud to have this in my collection. My gaming library, I should say. Wow. Five great games and Bubsy. But overall, I can say, out of all of them, I know I know 4 of them. Well, I know all 5 of them, I should say. The only one I don't know is Stealth. So that's actually going to be quite interesting, to have a day, playing it. So, yeah, that's the second episode. I definitely will play on a few of them. Obviously, top of the list will have to be Super James Bond. That's going to be the top of the list. Lowest of the list will be Bubsy. But that's it. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this preview. Well, I wouldn't say preview. More of an episode, I should say, of video game unboxing. I can't say much more because I just want to play these games right now. So, on that note, thank you for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.